Hail to the Queen, baby!
And boy, did she freeze and snow us in.
Tell me about it.
It's like this part of the playthrough is the part that's actually cursed.
Well, what do you expect? It's the Snow Queen quest.
So I guess it's only natural, huh?
Yep. So basically, we gotta do a few flags before we get to trigger the quest.
Kind of like dealing with rage, really.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this will take a while before we actually get the quest rolling.
This will be pretty much this whole part 1.
Yeah. That as well as some exposition.
Exposition and some slight side topics. So, pretty much Persona 1 playthrough as per usual.
Anyway, and of course, as is usual, I'm going to grab supplies from the club rooms.
Hooray! And in order to make sure that you're fully prepared for this quest, make sure you have one of few things. You've done a lot of level grinding, got a lot of money,
and a lot of items, especially magical guards. Especially if you want to go for the hardest of the 3 dungeons.
Which will oddly be the most rewarding of the bunch. But, then again,
you also
isn't there a phrase for that?
What? A higher risk, higher reward.
Yep. What are you guys, freaking 2?
Seriously. They find like an old married couple. Anyway, just pretty much we gotta go talk again. We gotta go talk to a few people. If memory serves, we gotta after we get our supplies, we gotta talk to the female student in class 2-4. Then talk to the old boy in the library, and then head back to the drama club and talk to people inside. And then after that, we gotta go up to the student council room, then to Oishi's office, and then back to the gym, and then go to gym storage. If you did all of that, then you'll be able to finally trigger the quest. If not, and if it says it seems to be nothing here, then you're missing a step.
Nothing more, nothing less. So basically, it's, as I said, it's Reiji all over again.
Pretty much.
Honestly, they should have had a little guide for this in the instruction manual. But they should have said, you must be very experienced with Persona 1 and its mechanics. And please, if you're, new to this, don't do this.
Huh. It was admirable his own way. Yeah, talking about the curse upon St. Hermelin.
No, on some slightly positive news in its own way, I finished Gundam Seed Destiny.
And you wish you never did.
At least I have a greater perspective of it now. But god damn, that final battle was utter shitballs.
Anyway.
I've never seen a battle that I've been less interested in when it's 80%, about 85 to 90% stock footage from the old show. Whoa! Wow!
Great, the mask was cursed, and everyone who wore it died, except for one girl.
The one.
Well, we'll forget. Actually, we will find out eventually as we do these flags.
Tsutomu may be onto something.
Perhaps. No.
Again, it's RPG. All rumors and all myths are
not all rumors and not all myths. It happened to come true when the plot demands it.
Like Persona 2.
Yes.
And 3.
Like I said, not all myths and not all rumors.
And 4.
I'm not just talking about Persona.
Oh?
Okay. Oh. Apparently the president does not want to talk about the Snow Queen. And yes, in case you guys are still confused about the Snow Queen, It actually is based on the actual play, The Snow Queen. At least the actual story written by Hans Christian Andersen. And that story has had numerous adaptations from literature to anime to even the movie Frozen, which it actually started off as an adaptation, but then became its own story.
Yeah, it did, and speaking of which, I still have to watch that movie, even though I swore I watched about 50 or so percent of it at Kmart.
I saw a little bit of it. Yes, I only saw a little bit of Frozen. Shoot me.
Yeah, now the fanboys will descend from the highest heavens.
Or from Elsa's ice castle.
Very possible.
Anyway, Mr. President? Oh, you've already gone through and sorted them. I bet it wasn't. Yes? What? We're just gonna take a file and put it back. Fine if you insist.
Let's go talk to the principal.
Yeah, because she wasn't around in the past. Oh yeah, of course, most of the tracks in the Snow Queen quest were remixed from Revelations. Speaking of which, obviously in the English release of Revelations, we did not even get to play the Snow Queen quest because of buggy programming. That and they didn't really localize it all the way, I guess. Anyway.
Yeah. The thing is, when it came to the translating of it, they were having a hard time with the programming, so it wasn't entirely Atlas USA's fault. It was mostly kind of the fault of the importation that they had, and probably the computers at the time that they're using to help the translation, and probably numerous other technical difficulties. They just couldn't get the damn thing to work.
So apparently Miss Saiko was the one who last wore the mask, and 8 years ago her best friend died.
Well, she was the girl who lived.
I'm sorry, Hanya, but I actually do believe it. Considering what we had just seen up to this point in the timeline, because demons in the hospital and all that, and all over the city, I'm more willing to believe in a cursed mask. But yeah, like I said before, the Snow Queen quest is canon, because it actually does link up to the Sebek quest.
Yeah, because right after we finish this, it pretty much leads back to Sebek anyway.
Yep, so canonically, all 9 of the Persona users were involved. It's just on 2 separate fronts. Obtain the Snow Queen mask.
And now you got the chilling little jingle that you never heard throughout the course of the game.
Oddly enough, that's actually the jingle of the Snow Queen theme, which we never get to hear in this game. We do in Revelations, though. And oddly enough, there is, of course, a pretty awesome remix of it in Persona 3 and in Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. You know, the compatibility horoscope?
Oh, yeah.
It plays on a range of Snow Queen.
Cool. Damn it!
Damn it, what? Oh.
Pun.
Oh.
Oh,
yep.
Another expected thing for this playthrough is expect a lot of ice and cold puns.
Yeah. So Nanjo got hurt. That's why he's involved in this quest.
We don't do retakes.
No, we're not going to be like Hellfire Cops. We are going to do retakes when we actually need to. Anyway. By the way, in this quest, Yukino and ISA are mandatory party members. No, Sensei, you need to stay here.
Yeah, you don't really got Persona.
Yeah. Yeah, besides, you're the mother... You're actually the mother of Class 2-4, more or less. Oh.
You mean to tell me he's just carrying that in his hand?
Well, yeah, yeah, it should, especially when your best friend died. So yeah, the story of the Stone Queen is as it was in the actual original story. With an actual demon who created a mirror. virus ended up changing the lives of two particular children. These two, Kay and Gerda.
Unfortunately,
Kay got corrupted by the mirror. So thus one day he ended up meeting the Snow Queen. And thus, obviously, Gerda had to go on a quest to find him and bring him home. Now that right there takes a lot of courage, actually. Until eventually she made it to her destination.
I do kind of like the drawings here. They're very childlike, but at the same time kind of dark.
Well, then again, this is a series where nothing goes right at all. Oh. And that's where their story ended. That, yeah. I'm not gonna say it. Oh, but it is cursed.
This is cursed. That's cursed. This is cursed.
Yep, seriously. As if demons weren't enough, we got the mask to worry about.
Yeah, put it in the incinerator.
Yeah, it'll definitely melt. Where it dies? Oh.
No, don't mock it. Don't do that.
It's your tempting fate. Ugh. Unfortunately, your luck has just run out. What's wrong? Well, the worst possible thing. Next, reality being overridden by fantasy.
Instead...
Again, something just as bad.
Well... Stay frosty! I don't like this.
Me neither. And thus we wake up at the courtyard.
I gotta wonder how the hell that they didn't catch a cold considering they were lying on the cold, naked ground.
Game logic.
Especially Ayase. God, she should have been, like, frozen right there or something.
Well, then again, when she gets a persona, it's actually good at using fire.
And Yukino in the later Persona games, too, uses mostly one that uses fire as well, even though this game she has a different element.
No. In this game, well, yeah, that's true. She can use nuclear skills. Ugh!
So it makes some sense.
Well, then again, she's also weak to ice, I believe, in this game.
Huh. Fitting.
Oh dear.
After 1,000 years, I'm free!
It's 10,000 years, Rita, not 1,000.
It's time to conquer the world!
No, she didn't.
No, the Snow Queen fully took over, or the mask did anyway.
So, self-confident, self-centered, that's what Sayako was in the past.
Oof.
You don't get it? Okay, yeah, this is most definitely not a joke.
I find your humor rather cold. I've seen many Medusas like that in fiction. I don't like that.
That's the thing, just everyone perpetually frozen. I say don't do it!
That it did.
Ooh. Yeah, Yukino has not shed her delinquent ways at all. Well, at least not completely. Okay, you do raise 2 good points. Well, what else? A sacrifice. A sacrifice for what, you ask?
For eternal, silent, cold death.
More like eternal night.
Huh.
Pretty much the entire world becoming a frozen tomb.
Yeah.
It pretty much the end of all life as you know it.
If you thought that the way that they did in Persona 3 was bad, this would be far worse. Because guess what? Even though you're frozen, you're still alive and you get to see all time pass you by over and over and over. And you can't even scream. Are you scared now?
You should be. But then again, it would be exciting for despair to rule. Oh dear. Great. So damned if we do, and damned if we don't. So thus she's got to pass the time with a game.
Wanna play a game?
We have no choice. 3 towers, each with a guardian. Pretty much 3 dungeons with a time limit.
So what's your game? Duel Monsters or Dungeon Dice Monsters?
No, it's race against the clock.
I hate that game!
Oh,
Can't we play Insubordination?
No.
Damn it!
So yeah, we can't even get the mask off of her, otherwise she'll shatter. What? How was I supposed to know?
We were repeatedly warned about it, to be fair.
Yep, seriously.
Before and after.
Seriously. Trying to pin the blame on me is not going to help matters at all.
Not really, but the thing is, we gotta do something about it.
We're just agitated right now. We need something to clear our heads. Huh? Oh, but then again, who better do so? Then with the help of an old friend.
Philemon.
Well, then again, he is our voice of reason.
A moment, please. You are angry and frustrated, but that will not rescue your teacher. There is only one way to do that. The Demon Mirror. It can remove the source of the mask's curse. However, the Snow Queen has shattered it. The 12 shards are scattered amongst 3 towers. Take this mirror frame with you. Fit the mirror shards you find into it. If you gather enough shards to reflect your teacher, she can be saved. There isn't much time left. I pray for your success.
As if the time limit wasn't bad enough, we have to get the mirror shards.
Terrific.
Yeah, the same exact mirror from the story.
It's like it's a fairy tale.
Or a play of a fairy tale.
Except,
We're living it.
yeah.
Well, except our roles are a bit different.
Yeah, our roles are pretty much the D&D equivalent of Gary Gygax's mods. Except this time, somebody is really messing with it.
That's why she's got to do this, because Sayako was the only one who actually helped her.
So...
Yeah, it's true, your expertise can be put into a good cause.
I mean...
Well, of course not. We need an extra hand.
I've heard horror stories about Gary Gygax's D&D mods. Those are not fun. Especially Alice in Wonderland.
Well, it was ironic considering we have an Alice in Wonderland dungeon in Persona Q.
Shawing.
So they did go to the police station in this story for weapons. So yeah, ISA has a pistol on hand. Pretty much no guns for Yuya or Yukino right now. Just don't point it at us, please.
You'll shoot your eye out with that thing.
Or at least shoot off one of your pigtails. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. In fact, once we leave the courtyard, the door will be frozen until we get enough mirror shards. By the way, you need 8 mirror shards at the least. Any less, you get a bad ending.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Anyway, see you guys next time.
For life in the Ice Castle. Bye-bye.